and a big welcome back to Sundays with Sarah. And this week, Isabelle, who is joining me for a very special episode. I say special, it's also very sad. Okay, guys.
Is it crying?
No. Well, actually, a tear might have prickled the eyeball then. As some of you guys may know, some of you may not, so I am going to put a link in the description box down below because I know we have been gaining lots of subscribers lately, which just makes us so happy that so many of you are enjoying our videos. Anyway, as some of you know, Isabelle has a biological father. She is not Chris's daughter biologically. She is Chris's daughter, but biologically. There is a long story regarding this. Not long, it's quite short, but a more detailed vlog explaining the situation, which I'm going to link in the description box down below for you guys to check out who haven't seen it already. But for you guys that do know, obviously Isabelle has a biological father, and every 6 weeks holidays she goes away for a holiday with her dad and his family for 1 week. You usually go to Wales, don't you? Or
yeah.
Is it Wales?
Yeah,
or...
Wales.
Anyway, she usually goes on a holiday somewhere in England with her biological dad once a year, and usually in the 6 weeks holidays. However, this year it is her grandma's and granddad. This year her grandma and granddad, we maybe shouldn't disclose ages. They have celebrated a big birthday, a special birthday, and instead of having parties and things, they wanted to pay for themselves, Isabelle and their family, I don't know, a holiday to America. And they asked me about a year ago if I would be happy to let Isabelle go. No, is what I wanted to reply. I would not, because this holiday is not for 1 week. It's for 2. And we have not been apart from each other ever for 2 weeks. So a year ago when I got this message, I kind of thought about it. Obviously, I thought about Isabelle and how she would be going away for 2 weeks, even though she does like going there. 2 weeks is a long time to be away from home and what you know kind of thing. And there was a few other factors that made me question whether 2 weeks would be too long as well, just me personally.
Are you shaking?
Oh, I'm shaking because I'm so sad. But then I thought about the fact that this is a great experience, an opportunity for Isabelle to go to America. She's going to New York and Florida, and I just thought that she would just... It would be wrong of... I can't explain this. I'm trying to find a way how I'm trying to explain it. I would not let Isabelle go on a holiday for 2 weeks to America just because I would miss her. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I wouldn't stop this opportunity for Isabelle just because of how I feel. And I want her to go and have an amazing time, obviously. So I guess what I'm trying to say is it's a long time, is 2 weeks, and I did question whether to say yes or no, I guess. But obviously I would never ever stop Isabelle going away with her family, and...
It must have been hard for you because, like, I wasn't allowed to know that I was going. Someone couldn't, like, ask me.
Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, that's another thing. Like, I couldn't speak to Isabelle about it. I couldn't say, Isabelle, they've asked, you know, your other family have asked if you can go. It's for 2 weeks. Do you want to go? Are you comfortable going? I wasn't allowed to do that because it was a secret, it was the holiday. But I had to commit because they had to book. So it was kind of hard. But yeah, obviously I would never stop her going, even though we're going to miss her immensely. Immensely.
Yes, but I will call you.
You'll call me?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. We'll FaceTime. She's about to record a video for Isabelle, so we can still upload on her channel whilst she's away. And yeah, so basically, guys, today we will be dropping Isabelle off at her biological father's, her grandparents, I'm not sure where we're dropping you. Yeah. And she will be going to America 2 whole weeks. Yeah, so that's that, guys. Isabelle's going away for 2 weeks. That leads me on to my next part of this Sunday with Sarah. We had a question on one of our vlogs a while back, and it was something like, would you ever go on holiday if Isabelle was at her biological father's? And there was quite a few replies, not men out of nastiness. They were being genuine and nice and supportive, but they were replies that said things like, no, they would never do that to Isabelle, they'd never leave her out, they'd never go on holiday without her, and things like that. And under normal circumstances, that's right. If we were planning a holiday, we'd never plan it over a weekend that Isabelle wasn't with us. We'd always change it around and plan it so that we'd go when she was with us, because obviously we wouldn't ever want Isabelle to miss out. However,
I'm not really missing out now.
No, you're not really missing out. That's right, because you're going to America.
Yeah.
When we got back from Mallorca in May, I know you guys loved our Mallorca vlogs so much. We had so many amazing comments on those vlogs. When we got back, I think it was at the start of June, the hotel actually contacted us, having seen our vlogs, and offered us a free stay for 2 weeks during the 6-week holidays. Now, the only 2 weeks they could give us actually started about 5 days ago, and then it ran through August. If we'd have accepted the 2 weeks, that would have meant Isabelle would have had to be dropped off at her grandma's or her dad's 5 days ago, and then still be going away for 2 weeks, which would have meant we wouldn't have seen her for almost 3 weeks. Yeah, almost 3 weeks. So we declined the 2 weeks, but we did say that we would accept 8 nights, which is as of tomorrow. So we basically said we can't come for the 2 weeks because we can't leave Isabelle for another 5 days. We can't leave her. But we have accepted a holiday from them from tomorrow. So whilst tomorrow morning Isabelle will be jetting off to America, all is not so sad in this Ingham household, because me, Chris, Esme and Isla will also be jetting off to Mallorca for an 8-day stay, which I am so excited about. I am literally so excited. Obviously, I'm so gutted that you won't be there.
Excuse me.
Am I boring you, darling?
No, it's just...
Obviously, we're going to miss Isabelle immensely, but I'm so glad that we've got something to do to occupy our time and our minds and things whilst Isabelle's away, because I would genuinely be sat here constantly thinking, I wonder what Isabelle's doing. I wonder where Isabelle's at. I wonder if she's okay. I wonder how she's feeling. I would constantly be sat here doing that. So we're going away, we're actually all leaving today. Isabelle's been dropped off. Today we're setting off, as soon as we've dropped Isabelle off, we're staying at Manchester overnight, and then we're flying out tomorrow morning, both of us. Not at the same time.
Yeah, I'm at like...
I think you're at about 11, aren't you?
Yeah.
We're at 6 a.m. Joy. I was going to say something then, and I've totally gone out of my head. Oh yeah, and then when we get back from Mallorca, we only actually have about 4 days, and then you'll be back. So I kind of feel like it's going to go quite quick. Yes, you're almost as big as me. You're almost as big. So I feel like it will go quite quickly. A couple of other things as well. I know quite a few of you have been asking for a haul, back to school hauls. We have ordered some things online, and Isabelle will be filming that as soon as she gets back on the 28th of August. So she'll be back on the 28th, and we're going to film all that then. There's a few other things that people have asked for Isabelle to film for her channel. She is going to be doing some of those. And then the last thing is, I know a whole bunch of you guys have already asked this question multiple times, and I've never addressed it, and now having done this, you might all be asking the same question, and that question is, can Isabelle vlog whilst she's at her biological dad's? Can she vlog whilst she's in America, etc, etc? And the answer to that question, unfortunately guys, is a big fat no. She cannot vlog whilst she's with that side of her family, just because they don't fully agree with it. They don't
do it as a job.
They don't like Isabelle doing it, I guess, and they just don't really agree with it, and Isabelle just feels uncomfortable doing it around them.
Yeah.
That's right, isn't it? Isabelle just feels uncomfortable doing it around them, so she will not be taking a camera, unfortunately, and she will not be vlogging whilst she's away, but she will not, I'm sure that you guys will not be far from her mind, and she'll be looking forward to getting back and doing it again. Mm-hmm. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay guys, that's everything. Feels like a short one, but actually we've been filming for over 12 minutes, so it's not so short. How do you feel about going away?
I'm excited, but then I'm upset to leave you.
Yeah. Don't cry. I'm not. I'm like, please don't cry. Please don't cry.
I'm not.
Don't be like me. No, Isabelle, you'll have a great time. Mm-hmm. You're very, very independent, very beautiful. You'll have a really good time, I'm sure you will. And then I'll squeeze you literally to death when you get home. Like, actually, like...
Oh, not really.
Sorry, babe. Right, Isabelle's best friend's here and she is about to film a breast. She's not about to film that. She's about to film a best friends tag or something.
Yes.
With Lucy. So we are going to get off and let her do that now, and we will see you all again for another Sunday with Sarah from Mallorca. Hopefully, can we all just take a moment as well, guys, to just appreciate my lipstick today and my smile that I can now do. Actually, it is still a little bit sore here, but it's covered up with lipstick, so it's all good. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you again next week with another episode of Sundays with Sarah. Goodbye. Can you do my kiss?